Hi everyone, Ina Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make a mixed media scrapbook page for beginners. So we have a few basic techniques that we're going to cover on this page, and first I'm going to add a little bit of white paint on top of my paper just to make it a little muter. So I don't want the colors to be too bold, so I'm just making them slightly fainter with a very thin layer of white paint. So you can still see the colors underneath, you can still see all the pattern, but it's not as colorful or visible as it was before. So for my photo for this scrapbook page, I'm going to cut out a photo. I'm not going to add a rectangle or a square. I'm going to cut an image out of the photo. So the first mixed media technique we're going to combine in our scrapbook page is masking. So a mask is what you take out of the stencil. So when you add color on a stencil, you have the inside pattern, and masking is what you remove and you have the color on the outside of the pattern. Hope that makes sense. So I'm using distress ink and a blender, a little sponge, you can use that as well, and I'm applying the distress ink on the mask and a little bit around it, and then when I'll remove it, you will be able to see that I have a white image where the mask used to be. So when you work with a stencil, you have the pattern colored and the white space is around it. So that's the opposite of stenciling, is masking. So this is going to be part of the background. I'm adding a little bit of ink around it, and then I'm going to add a little mask, another little mask, and this cogwheel is a stencil. So you're going to see the difference between the stenciling and the masking. So I'm just adding another little mask on the side here, and I'm creating a scrapbook page with a time theme. So I'm going to add different types of clocks and related items of clocks for this page. So you see that the stencil is the colored image or the colored shape, and you add the color inside the pattern, not on the outside. Next technique is stamping. So stamping is a really nice way to add intricate images and text, even if you don't want to use handwriting. And I'm going to stamp some clocks. So I have a mask clock, and now I'm going to stamp the clocks around the page. And of course I have the cogwheel, which is also part of the clock with the stenciling. Another part of mixed media project, scrapbook page or any other, is layering. So once I've finished making my background, I'm starting to add the image and different embellishments layered one on top of the other, slightly overlapping, to create my page. So first I'm going to add my photo, and then I'm going to add some more clocks. I have a paper clock here, and I'm also going to add a metal clock, or it's a clock face with metal. So I'll have different materials on my page. So the next technique for mixed media scrapbook page is layering. So I'm layering my different embellishments around the page, and you see they're slightly overlapping, covering parts of the embellishment under them, but you can still see. Now I have a square clock, a sticker. So we have all kinds of materials. We have paper, we have metal, this is a sticker, we have a hand of the clock, and I'm going to keep on layering my embellishments around the photo in a cluster. We don't want the embellishments to float around the page aimlessly, and by attaching them one slightly overlapping the other, you create a cluster and all embellishments are tied up together. Adding a little chain, like the chain you have on little pocket clocks, and some other metal parts that look like they came out of the clock inside, the inside of a clock. So I'm just adding different sizes of embellishments, and I have here a real clock face, part of a hand watch, and I'm just going to keep on adding more and more stickers and embellishments, some with words, some with images, to complete my page. And of course you can add as many or as little embellishments as you want. I like to have my pages kind of full. I think it really brings out the theme of the page that you want to make. Maybe a few more here and there. So you see a really nice cluster. I'm going to cut out another paper watch and add it. And a little tiny watch as well. You can see that I keep on adding them until I'm happy with the way the page looks. Another clock face on the side here. And on the side here as well. So you just keep on adding the different embellishments until you are happy with the way your page looks. And then you have to start thinking about adding text. So I'm going to add the text in my own handwriting. Of course, you can stamp the text or print it and attach it to the page, or you can use stickers instead. I'm just going to write a little quote of a song that I like. And sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time. It's a line of a song. And the title of the page, I'm just going to add little stickers to form the title that I want. And because the stickers are kind of small, I think I'm just going to go around them with a black pen after that, just to make them pop a little bit more and make them more noticeable. So I'm just going to finish my title. So you can see how you can combine mixed media techniques in scrapbooking, and it's not really hard. You don't need to have too many materials. It doesn't have to be very wet or very complicated. Just a little bit of masking, stamping, and stenciling. Just using different materials like metal and plastic on your page. Just going over, around the stickers to make them pop out a little bit more. And my page is finished. I really hope you like this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything and you'll be able to follow all the tutorials and make all the projects. I really hope you're going to start adding some mixed media techniques to your scrapbook pages, and this was a really great way to add them to your scrapbook page. So I hope you'll give it a try. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.